There's something incredibly magical about recipes that carry history, nostalgia, and a little bit of innovation, all in one bite. And today's recipe is exactly that, a beautiful Parsi Mawa cake, but with a twist that makes it even more special. Now, if you've ever walked through the old lanes of Mumbai, especially around Irani cafés, you'll know the charm I'm talking about. Those glass jars filled with biscuits, the smell of freshly baked goodies, and of course that iconic, slightly dense, rich and buttery mawa cake. It's not just a cake, it's a legacy. Traditionally, mawa cake comes from the Parsi community, inspired by Iranian baking techniques but adapted beautifully to Indian ingredients. Back in the day, refrigeration wasn't easily available, so milk was reduced into mawa or khoya to preserve it longer. And that rich caramelized milk solid became the heart of this cake. But today, we are doing something a little different. Something smart, sustainable, and honestly, deliciously genius. Instead of using fresh mawa, I had some leftover kesar pedas at home. You know those soft saffron-infused Indian sweets that just melt in your mouth? Rather than letting them sit in the fridge and rotting, I thought, why not give them a second life? And that's how this fusion was born. A Parsi classic meets Indian mithai magic. So imagine this, the richness of mawa already infused with saffron, sugar and elaichi, adding even more depth and aroma to the cake. It's like elevating an already iconic dessert into something even more indulgent. As we begin, the first thing you'll notice is how beautifully the pedas blend into the batter. They soften, melt and create this luscious base that smells absolutely heavenly. There's already sweetness in them, so the sugar balance becomes important. But that's where experience and instinct comes in. Then comes the ghee or the butter, because a mawa cake without butter or ghee is just incomplete. Creamy, soft and mixed to perfection, it gives the cake that signature softness and richness. As everything comes together, the batter starts to tell its own story. It's thick, aromatic, slightly grainy from the mawa and the suji, and oh so inviting. And let's not forget the flavor notes. Subtle saffron from the pedas, a hint of elaichi, buttery richness, and that beautiful baked caramelization that happens in the oven. Now, as the cake goes in the oven, this is my favorite part. The entire kitchen starts to smell like an old Irani bakery. Warm, nostalgic, slightly sweet, and deeply comforting. There's something about baking that slows time down. You wait, you watch, and slowly magic happens. And when it finally comes out, golden on the outside, soft and rich on the inside, you know it was worth every second. The top has that slight crust, the inside is moist and dense, and every slice carries that fusion of tradition and innovation. This isn't just a cake anymore. It's a story of using what you have, of respecting tradition while adding your own twist. And honestly, that's what cooking is all about, right? Not just following recipes, but creating memories. So the next time you have leftover sweets at home, don't let them go to waste. Turn them into something beautiful, something unexpected, because sometimes the best recipes aren't the ones you didn't plan, but created with a little creativity and a lot of heart. If you enjoyed this unique take on the classic Parsi Mawa cake, don't forget to like, share and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next delicious one.